Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and I am so happy to present to you April's offerings for my vintage digital kits, which can be found in my Etsy shop right now. These are downloadable, printable digital kits. If you enjoy beautiful vintage images, but maybe have difficulty finding them or curating them or making a collection, or to purchase them it's too expensive or you don't have anywhere to store them, this may be your fantastic option. This can bring the beauty of the old into your new junk journal. So for April, first I have a few announcements, and I'm very excited if you're not a member of the monthly email newsletter, which is free, you may want to consider signing up for that, because something exciting is going to be happening in April on the monthly emailed newsletter. So it's only for people who are signed up for the newsletter. So sign up for the newsletter. And the links are all down below this video. So go ahead and sign up for that. And what else? I wanted to show you. Actually, let me tell you about this. We're getting very close, thanks to you guys, to 75,000 subscribers. So thank you so very, very much. And so I thought we'd have a contest. Let's have a contest. So when that happens, I'm going to put out a video that will explain the contest. And there we go. We'll have a fun prize, and it'll be open to anybody all over the world. And we'll have lots of fun, and we'll celebrate together. And I'm forever grateful for you guys. Thank you so much, because it's you that is making this happening. It's just me playing with paper on this end. So we're going to do that. We're going to have some fun. And the last thing is, just a quick update on the Friday organizational videos, because I had the big spring clean out, super duper go deep and clean and rearrange my craft room. I'm putting a little button and a pin in the organizing videos, because I've been organizing for several months now, probably almost 3 months. Hi, Holly. That's the African Gray. And but there's still going to be Friday videos, and I'm going to explore new junk journal topics with you, and likely do some mini series on that Friday as well. So stay tuned for up and coming fun things. We're going to have much papery fun exploring things together. Okay, so I think that's everything on the list. Let's jump to the April DIGIKITS, the vintage DIGIKITS from the Paper Outpost. And then I'm going to show you some examples on how I use these in my junk journals, just to give you some launching pad ideas. Okay, so the first one is called Botanical Illustrations from the 1800s. And these are really lovely, lovely images. Not only do they have beautiful vintage pictures, but they also have some glorious writing on them as well. And I printed these out on cardstock, but you can also print them out on regular copy paper. It all depends what you want to use it for. You can use this for a signature page. You can use it to create things, which I'll show you. You can use it for the cover of a journal, things like that. I mean, so many things you could do. Okay, so let me just give you a picture of what these look like. Okay, very beautiful. Just lovely. I don't know, the drawings back then were so beautiful. And since it's spring, I just thought, we can never have too many flowers, right? Let's welcome in the spring. And you can even cut individual flowers out of here to use as corner tucks or pockets or things like that. So multiple uses with these large sheets. There you go. So that again is Botanical Illustrations from the 1800s. I'm working on coming up with some more creative names for these things, because we have a few now. I think with this, it would be 89 to pick from, and I want to make sure the names are unique and easy for you to find. And I try and put the most important word first. So also, if you don't know, there's a search feature. If you go to my Etsy page, the actual Paper Outpost page, you'll find a little search thing at the top, and you can put in a word like flower or bird or something like that, and it'll pull up anything that I have that's available on my site with those words. So I try to make it easy for you. Now, these beautiful Victorian images I found, they're just lovely. They're a soft, beautiful muted pastel, perfect for springtime tones. I call them flower girls. Her name is, let me just zoom in so you can see them a little better. Okay. Now her name is Blush Rose. Her name is Daisy. Her name is Fuchsia. And her name is Holly. Holly? Yes, Holly. So you can see the flower girl name. And what I attempted to do was give you some variety in sizes. So you would have different Well, that's the same size, but a couple of pages of this quarter page size, and then some bigger ones, and I actually use this in an example of what I'm going to show you. And then some large ones, and these you can use for covers or writing boards, or you can fussy cut out the images and use them on a page. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. Or you might want to print this out and use it as a signature page all by itself. And you're going to get 2 large ones in this one. So very, very beautiful images of lovely, lovely Victorian flower girls. There we go. And next we have Bunnies from Yesteryear. Yes, not to be confused with Pigs in Space. Okay, so these are glorious, very useful. You can use these for springtime, for Easter, for summertime, and there's 5 pages, and you're going to have a lot of different images. I put on many different sizes on here for you to again give you some variety. You know, sometimes you need a big piece, sometimes you need a small piece to make a pocket or a tuck or a journal card, and you're going to have options here. And I try to make them easy to cut too, so you don't have to do a lot of fussy cutting. So if you can come across and cut like this very easily, and then just cut the pieces apart, which makes it a little easier to manage. Some are not exactly that way, like this one. You might have to do a little extra cutting, but I did my best to try and make it easy on you with all these different beautiful bunny images. So if you're a bunny fan, here you go. It's that time of year. And then we have simple, oh, there's one other thing I want to show you at the end, remind me. Simple botanical plants. Sometimes it's the simple in life. These beautiful botanical illustrations are very, very old, and they're very, very beautiful, and they're very simple. And there's something to be said about the simple and the understated. And you can turn these into pockets or tucks or journal cards, whatever you like, a million things, flips, you name it. And there's so many possibilities with these. I gave you different sizes again. They should be easy to cut out. I had my mojo here. I figured out how to keep it easy to cut out, Pam. Because I'm thinking when I'm cutting these things apart, I want them easy to cut out. So they're very, very beautiful. And you can learn a little bit about species names and some beautiful writing on there as well. Or old calligraphy font. And here's some bigger ones, just to give you different sizes. And then one giant big one in the back, just for fun. Could be used as a signature page or the front cover or a myriad of things. So that again is, no, not that. It is simple botanical plants. There you go. Okay, and the last one is called Diary Passages, and these are all old vintage diaries. Often many of these people have passed away. I have a collection of old diaries. I just collect them. I'm kind of odd that way. I like to collect diaries and autograph books and things like that, and I love to use them in my journals. This is actually a real paper clip from way gone by. I love that. Isn't that cool? Now that was a paper clip. Yes, that was serious business. And it's strong too. It's really cool. I love that. So here's just some examples of what you're going to have in this collection. And these can be printed out on, I did these on cardstock, but if you do them on copy paper, then you could actually fold them up and make it look like a little letter and tuck it inside an envelope or something like that. But I'll show you options. Here's actually 3 rows. You could use this as a journal page as well, or maybe a trifold, or you could cut out the individual ones. And I had some fun playing with this, showing you some options. There you go. Very cool. And here's a very old one from 1864. So you can take a little sneak peek into somebody's life in 1864. This one is very soft, but the writing was very soft, but you can still make it out. If you turn up your contrast on your printer, you'll get even more contrast. Here's a beautiful diary from a dressmaker. Yes, and this was her story, and pictures of her beautiful dresses and what she was thinking and planning. And I thought that was kind of cool. So if you're doing a sewing journal or a girl journal or any vintage journal, Victorian journal, this might be a nice addition. And this is a beautifully aged journal. The natural aging is showing on this one. Just gorgeous. And so you can take a little peek into people's lives to see what they were doing. And recently I gave a couple of old letters to some friends of mine, and one of the ladies said, "Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm peeking into somebody's private letters." And well, it's true, but what an opportunity to take a look at what life was really like way back then, and what people really thought way back then, as opposed to movies and TV and books where, you know, we get a version of it, but we actually see somebody's experience. We get to read it, feel it, touch it. So this can give you a little bit of a sneak peek into that world. So I hope you enjoy that. That is called, again, Diary Passages. Yes, okay. And you'll find that on my Etsy shop. Okay, now here's what I want to show you. I thought this was kind of fun. These are actually from March's DigiKits, but you can still find those on my Etsy shop. But I wanted to show you that you can print these out on book pages. It doesn't always have to be copy paper or cardstock. You can. This is actually a book page that I printed on top of, and I just cut it to size. I took like a regular piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, and I just cut my book page to be that size, and I just printed right over the. Let me bring you down there. Printed right over the text. Isn't that beautiful? And these can also be cut out and used for pockets and tucks and all sorts of things. So I just wanted to give you examples of different ways you can do this, different things you can print on, different ways to express yourself with writing and text. And I've got lots of examples here. Always just having fun one day. Print, print, print. I figure I've got so many book pages. I need to use up these puppies. Did I print on that one? No, apparently not. Oh, here's one from the, I believe this is Textiles. And I thought that just came out beautifully. So I can't wait to use those. More Textiles. Textiles DigiKit, that is. If you're looking for that particular one. And so pretty. Okay. And then this is, this was actually, what's the name of this one? Can't remember the name. It has something to do with flowers. Fabulous Flowers, something like that. Fantastic Flowers. Not terrible. But I did use, this is a book. It was a big old historical book. And I thought that would just be very fun to print on. The paper was beautiful, this beautiful vanilla color. So just remember, if you're coming across old books and large books, if you can get an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper out of it, you can make some really cool things by just cutting out the, look at this one. This one's cool. I thought that came out really neat. Just print on them. And then we had a little more. Oh, this now I thought, well, if I can do book pages, why can't I do calendar pages? So I had a large calendar, and I thought, oh, let me put that out and print some things on it. And I think that came out really cool. I put, was this roses? I think this is roses. So you can see what they look like on a calendar page. And now you could cut across the whole top and use the whole top piece, or you could cut out individual ones. See how the calendar came out in that? That's cool, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so lots of fun to be had. Here's examples. Here's a black and white one from the roses. And more calendar with different butterflies. It's a different collection. Can't think of the name. Just search butterflies. See how the calendar comes through? I just think that's awesome. I don't know. It doesn't take much to get me all excited about paper and different ways to use it and things like that. So I just printed off a whole bunch of these. Okay, so now I thought, well, if I can do that, what about something I wouldn't normally do? So I came across some construction paper, and I thought, let's see, I don't know. I'm not really fancy about bright yellow construction paper, but I think the pictures came out really neat. And they were kind of surprising. So just remember that you can print on different colors and different types of paper, and they'll give you completely different looks from the originals. So if you want to use your junk or your DigiKits in different ways, or you're doing maybe a blue journal, or here's a brown. This is a brown piece of construction paper, and they came out more muted and soft. It seemed like the construction paper, this particular piece, absorbed the ink a lot. And it gives like a soft, I think that's really cool. Look at that. Yeah, that's just really cool. And then the yellow is bright, bright. Yes. Oh, and then I did Dragonflies. Which way does this go? Nobody knows. Oh, I know. I was learning. Pay attention to which way you put the print in, because if you want it upside down or right side up, you may need to turn it the other way. I had to learn as I went, and I wasn't paying attention. Although I don't think it matters, because it's more of the decor, the design, than it is anything else. That's what I tell myself. And I think it looks kind of cool. Either way, these will all be used, and used well. I love the black and white flowers. They came out really cool on the text. And that's a good one, right? That's a really cool. Okay, so I just want you to know. Oh, okay. How about music paper? Right. Yes. Oh, isn't that beautiful with the birds? Songbirds, right? On music paper. How perfect is that? Okay, so there's a songbird digikit too. And I think this is it. Not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure. It's either that or another bird one. But this might not be songbirds. I see a parrot. Well, he does sing. That's true. This could be songbirds. This is not songbirds. I just realized this is some other bird one I have. I'll try and put the links. Try and put the links. But there you go. So you can do them on music paper. And now here is some lighter brown paper. And look how faint these came out. Now this is running through the same printer, the same ink, but just because it absorbed the ink a lot, they come out muted and soft and pastel-like. This is the roses one. Comparing for you. Comparing, can't find the roses one now, of course not. Hang on, let me look for it. Hang on. Okay, same ink, same printer, different paper. Look at the different results. Here's on the calendar paper, and then here's on the absorbative construction paper. Just gives you a completely different look, but kind of cool, right? Okay, so here's some birds on the brown construction paper. Yeah, cool, right? I know, I was excited too. Look at the black and whites. Awesome. These are botanical sketches, I believe, from some year. It's called Botanical Sketches. They're black and white, and that came out really cool. And yeah, very neat. Okay, and what else do we have here? The last, what's that? Oh, here, this is officially songbirds. These are songbirds. And this is on like a grayish brown construction paper. Nothing fancy. As you can see, it's got some yellowing along the side. It was actually a pack I got from the thrift store. So don't think that construction paper is not your friend. It is your friend. You can have fun with it. It's an inexpensive but beautiful paper. It's very porous, and it has a lot of little threads in it. And it's kind of cool. Here's a rust-colored paper. And then the big finale. What if I put it on a red-pink paper? Whoa. Yeah, I know, right? Such different results. So I wanted you to see those options of different things that you can do with your DIGIKITS. And there you go. So let me show you some examples from April's DIGIKITS. Coming up, I have them right here, and I have them all marked in my little thingamaroo. Okay, here we go. And we're opening. Oh, what do we have here first? We have a little pocket made out of a bunny. Yes, we do. How cute is that? And you could tuck all sorts of things in there, of which I will. But since, it's there's a nature theme here going, we're moving into spring, I want to bring some woodland creatures and life and greenery and flowers and plants into this journal. So the next thing I made a writing board. And this uses, oh goodness, I have to get the names. Simple botanical plants. Yes. And I put one of those bigger pictures on the front and the back of a piece of, this is the back of an art book, or like an art paper pad. And they tend to be a little bit thicker. So it was very nice. I just put some little metal corners, and it's a very simple process, but very useful, and you can use it to put under any page to help it stiffen it, to make it easier to write on, especially if you make lumpy bumpy journals like I do. And there we go. So that's that one. Well, let's go to the next. Here I'm using the Botanical Illustrations from the 1800s. Yes, and this is a full page print out. And what I did was I sewed around it, and I inked it with some worn lipstick pink. Here I used one of the simple plants to make a little closure for it. It's a little envelope, and I put the joyful visit in the spring, and inside here just took a whole bunch of the little simple plant cards. I just cut them out and used them as little individual journal cards in here to like a nice little collection of spring, a little bounty of flowers to be found. And so there you go. Some fun you can have with combining the different sets together. Okay, so there's that one. Well, we just put you back in here. And let's take that out so we know we have done that. Here, I made this the other day, and I thought I would show you just some fun things that we can tuck into cards or booklets. And since this is a flower, floral, spring style journal, I put some of the flower girls in here, and I just made some innocent little journal cards, and somebody can come along and just explore and read these different ones, or they can go ahead and write on the back of them. They'll have a nice little collection to play with. So very fun, very easy to do, very easy to cut out. And these can also be used for pockets or tucks or something like that. Okay. All right, just put you over here. I'll figure you out later. Figure you out later. All right, here's this guy. This is one of the Botanical Illustrations from the 1800s. I used the full page as a cover. I printed it out on cardstock. I'm using a little paper clip with a little ribbon tied on as the closure. And then on the inside, I used the flower girls to give it a little more structure and have something pretty on the front and the back. Now you could also turn these into pockets or tucks or something like that, but I just put some plain paper inside, just some pretty writing paper that I happen to have, and I thought that was a nice little surprise notebook on the inside of the journal. Why? Why can't we have extra notebooks inside our journals? We can. We can put journals inside our journals because we can. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we have. All right, so I've glued myself together because that's what I do. Okay, I just wanted to demonstrate you can also use these for making flips. So I just made a very easy, very simple flip, and it was just using a piece of pretty ribbon seam binding and gluing it onto the card and then onto the page, making a very simple flip. Just put a little pretty sticker on the back here and a little focal point. A person can come along and write on this entire page. And let's see what we have next. What do we have? Oh, okay, everything's glued together. Oh, we have one of the bunnies, and this bunny is demonstrating a belly band. So it's just glued at the top and the bottom, and it leaves a little space for you to tuck something in here. And I just thought he was sort of pretty and refined and dignified. Little bun there. And what do we have next? Oh, we have one of the diary passages, and this has also been turned into a belly band. And in here, I've just gone ahead and taken some pretty blue writing paper and put a little stamp on it and a little seam binding. You don't always have to have super fancy things in there. You can just take regular papers and just tuck them in there for somebody to explore, to write extra things. Maybe seeing a diary might inspire somebody to write their own story. Just a thought. Oh, here we have a little adorable bunny pocket, very easy to make. I just tucked some fun things in here, a label, a typewriter thingy, and a little piece of music paper just for inspiration. And I love that picture. I love this picture because there's a little bunny scooting down the hole in the upper right. You see the little bunny butt going down there? Adorable. Yep, had to have that in here. All right, so where are we now? Oh, here is another example of how to do a flip with these. And you can, of course, I've glued it all together, but you can do a side flip. Yep, you can do upper flips, lower flips, side flips. You can flip any way you like. So if you put these on cardstock, or if you don't have cardstock, you can put them on junk mail to make them a little thicker. Envelopes, you can double up your copy paper. You can glue a book page onto the back to give it a little bit more structure if it's on copy paper, and make a flip, and you can flip. And I just turned this flip into, it has a little pocket there. So she is a lovely little lady housing a secret. And then there's beautiful writing space here for someone. Yeah. All right. Now, here's the next one. This is from Diary Passages, and it is one page, and I've cut out all these three making long journal cards, and they're all very different, which I thought was kind of cool. And this is all designed to inspire somebody to write, and it gives them writing space on the back if they would like to write, but it also just intrigue, see what people were writing back in many years ago. And they can have some fun with that. Just give them some ideas. You can also use these for, you could glue it down the side and you could tuck things into it. I mean, a myriad, I tell you, of things you can do. I want you guys to have maximum fun. And here I just decided to have some maximum fun with this little bunny image. He was a black and white, and I decided to grab my, what is this? What is this, you say? This is a Jelly Roll metallic pen by Sakura. In what color? What color? I have no idea. What color is that? Oh, there's some information. Hey, that's great. Yeah, very helpful. Okay, can you see it? Okay, I don't know what color that is, but it's really pretty, and it's a metallic. So I just did some fun things on there. Just did some dots. I also put that little stamp there. It was a rubber stamp, and I also used this one. This one is a Jelly Roll Sakura Gold. Okay, I think it turns to gold when you put it down. And I gave him a tail. He didn't have a tail, so I gave him a tail. And just played with it, and I turned him into a little pocket. And of course that is stuck now. Okay, I just glued these, so you know, that's what happens when you hurry. Take your time, it's only paper. It will wait for you. So I think that is all the examples of everything. So yeah, these are available now in my Etsy shop. And just a reminder, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go ahead and check out the link below. And it's free. You get a free monthly emailed digital image, and you also get a note from the booklet maker and a checklist of junk journal supplies to keep your eyes open for as you're out there perusing the world. And you're going to get updates from me and maybe something a little extra special in April. Just saying. And what else? So yeah, and here again, we have the diary passages. We have Simple Botanical Plants, Bunnies from Yesteryear, Flower Girls, and Botanical Illustrations from the 1800s. So I hope you have fun with these. Remember, my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Favorite tools and supplies that I use. I try and put links to everything in my Amazon shop. So if you're looking for anything that you see me use, try there first. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll see if I can find it for you. And I have podcasts, which are audio. They're free to listen to. They're new material. It's junk journal related, paper crafting related, life of a crafter, me answering questions, you name it. They come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you have Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or if you don't have any of those, just click on the link below and you can just listen instantly for free. It's on anchor.fm. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. And come and join our Facebook group. We're having so much fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges, posting all sorts of things related to junk journals, focused on creating, focus on, you know, these videos and your launching ideas of what you can make from them. So you guys are such an inspiration to me. Thank you so much. And again, keep your eye open for the 75,000 subscriber giveaway contest. That video will be coming up soon. Don't know when. It's going to be soon. It's going to be soon. And remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon. There is fun for you to be had out here, and I want you to have maximum fun. So, what's he doing? Hang on. Hello, Snuggle Buns. Would you like to say hello? Hello, Mom. Hello, everybody. I'm having my beauty nap right now. Yeah, Dad took me for a walk this morning, and I'm a little tired. And what did you have your first taste of today? Which is not going to be an everyday thing, so don't get your hopes up. It'll be probably very rare, if ever. Well, can I try it again, please? Maybe tomorrow? No, we'll see. He had his first taste of bacon. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, it was heavenly, and now I need to nap. Take care, everybody, and have fun with your papers. Bye.